guys, this is Miranda.
And this is John.
Here for the worst comic podcast ever, reviewing The Flash, Season 2, Episode 16, Trajectory. We'll be back right after this.
Alright, everybody, so let's talk about Episode 16 of Season 2, Trajectory, and let's start with our highlights. So we've got a few highlights here. First one, Barry goes out over the edge on the cliff trying to jump over, and what happens?
He falls after he looks down like.
Right. We'll come back to that thing a little bit later on in lowlights. And when he does, it looks like he's going to fall, but what happens?
Oh, Cisco! Don't bring the drones! You're not going to totally save Barry's life with them.
So, a nice job, Cisco. Pretty sweet. The drones catch Barry in the net. Evil Knievel didn't really make most of those jumps either. So it's okay, Barry. It's okay. We all learn from our mistakes. I thought it was pretty cool that we had a female speedster. We finally had a female speedster. We haven't had one yet. We've had several speedsters, but not one that was a female. I think that's awesome. And I think it was actually even cool that she was a villain, because this show has done a good job of not only having male villains, but also female villains. And I think it's important to show that women are also evil.
And men.
And men, right, both can be.
Everyone's crazy in their own special way.
Right, and she wasn't really a villain. It was a thing where I think she was feeling stressed and trying to get an edge, and she took the drug, and it was a side effect of the drug that she ended up getting like these dual personalities.
Yeah, bipolar.
Right, it's not kind of a bipolar thing. Another highlight for us.
Oh my gosh, when the Flash team went out to the club. So funny. Cisco dancing.
Cisco dancing was might have been one of the best things in the entire episode.
Oh yeah.
So that was quite a thing, although it led to one of my lowlights, and that is the conversation between Barry and Iris about what they thought their married counterparts were doing and how it was weird that they're married in the future. Like, it was actually... It should have even been more awkward than it was, because that's a weird conversation. Be sitting to somebody who's your friend, and maybe they know you used to have a crush on them. There's all that awkward background stuff, and then you tell them, "Yeah, it turns out we're married in the next Earth over." Like, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, if someone told me that, I'd be like, "Excuse me, creep, get away from me right now."
It feels like the universe is trying to ship them to some degree, and they're kind of resisting it. Low lights, obviously Trajectory dying, I think, was a low light. I think we just got her on there and now she's dead. We'll see though, she kind of disappeared. It's entirely possible she went through time or something else happened.
Earth 2?
Yeah, or went to another, she could totally have gone through another, it's tough to tell, but something's up there for sure.
Or maybe she's going to join the Supergirl Flash crossover happening next week.
Right. Hey, speaking of irises who were a second ago and ships, it looks like they might be shipping her and her editor at the newspaper, at the journal thing. What do you think?
I mean, I like some ships.
Right.
But some are just no's.
Yeah.
This is a no.
Yeah. Well, another relationship, not a ship, but a relationship, is the relationship between Jessie and her father, Harrison Wells. And that one took some lumps this episode, for sure. So when they're out clubbing, Jessie finds this secret recording in the little watch thing.
The metahuman device.
Right, where he's recorded and basically sort of confesses to killing someone to help save Jessie. And obviously that's weird, and then when he then instantly makes the Velocity 9 to give to Trajectory.
Which he knows is not right.
Correct, although not as bad as the other stuff, as killing someone.
Yeah.
I think that for her, that's kind of the final straw, and I think she feels like she needs some space from her dad to be herself and not just be under his umbrella all the time.
Yeah, and because he's like super protective of her, which can be a good thing. But
right, a little much.
Yeah.
Then again, his daughter did get kidnapped by a supervillain and held captive for months, which she doesn't seem like she has any kind of like emotional negativity towards that. Like, you'd think you would have some like you need some counseling or something after that. And I know
Yeah.
it's a comic book TV show, but months being captured, and yeah, you're just kind of cool watching YouTube and eating popcorn.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that she isn't like, I don't know, I'm surprised that she actually looks fine. Like she
Right.
wasn't, because it didn't look like she got any food there
Yeah.
or water, so I'm surprised she isn't like, seriously.
I'm also going to add a low light, and that is some of the commercials. Some of the commercials were for movies and things that are not really appropriate for a lot of the people for whom this show is. And like Hardcore Henry and Containment and Victoria's Secret, can we kind of not have that during The Flash? Like maybe move that later,
Maybe
during
move that
iZombie or
toward-
something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe
Yeah.
move that. I mean, I thought the Toys Were R Us was appropriate.
Sure it is. Or the Supergirl commercial.
Oh, I mean, and the Batman v Superman commercial.
Batman v
that-
Superman is definitely a film for older kids and adults, but not as much as something like Hardcore Henry. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. Easter eggs. The one I'll mention real quick is that when she gets on the bus to Opal City in DC Comics, Opal City is where Starman lives, and that is, I think.
What we believe is where the city that Patty Spivot moved to.
I think that's where she went to when they said that she was going to go and become a CSI. So
Well, I think we'll see her again in the future. I hope
I
so.
hope so. I thought Barry and Patty were awesome together. Okay, now flash forward. Obviously, we saw scenes from next week, and it looks like some kind of spooky. It almost looks like Dementors or something, or ghosts going through there.
Yeah.
And they even mentioned Harry Potter in the preview. But here's the one that I was really surprised about.
I'm very disappointed that they did not have any setup for Supergirl. I'm surprised he didn't get randomly sucked into another dimension or another
Yeah,
Earth.
I thought maybe he was going to take the Velocity 9 to try to stop trajectory, and in doing that, he would go so fast that he would do the dimension jump thing, or that maybe in chasing her or something that some of her blue lightning was transferred him, and he was going to go ahead and jump over to the other universe, because nothing in the trailer or the preview for next week makes any mention of the Supergirl thing at all.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that they wouldn't do something like that, because like when Flash and Arrow cross over, it's more, at least, this is the first episode, but it's more of a big deal.
Yeah, and it could be because CW, the Arrow and Flash are both on the CW network, and Supergirl's on CBS. And
Yeah.
even though they're kind of owned by the same parent company, it's a little bit different. And Flash and Arrow are all filmed in Vancouver in the same place, and I don't think Supergirl is necessarily filmed there, but I'm not
could
positive.
be.
We could look that up.
You
It
never
could be.
know.
We'll have to look that up.
Well, actually, Catco is actually a real company, I think. I don't know, maybe.
I don't think so. So anyway, that was our summary. I thought this was a good episode. I thought it set
Yeah.
some stuff up and moved some things along, kind of bridged the gap a little bit.
Wasn't
But-
the greatest episode.
Oh,
but-
and then the
yeah.
big reveal for the we'd already seen it, but the big reveal for the Flash crew is Cisco vibing, and what does he see?
Jay as Zoom.
Okay, so a guy with Jay's face is Zoom. He
Well,
thinks
that's
it's
what they
Jay,
think.
but we know that that's not actually Jay because
Yeah.
that guy was holding Jay and dropped Jay, unless it's Jay from a time travel thing. But I don't think it is. I think it's Hunter Zolomon. I think it's the guy from Earth 1 who's now stuck on Earth 2,
Yeah.
and they don't realize that because they don't know that Hunter Zolomon is missing.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to catch up with that kind of stuff.
It's difficult to keep track of everyone on two Earths. Yeah. So Jesse took off, kind of like we saw on Supergirl. We had some people in Supergirl zoom away on motorcycles at the end. She took a bus instead of motorcycles, but some changes going on there.
Granted, in Supergirl, they're fugitives. They're
Right,
on the run.
right.
Just not good.
It's gotta be tough though to get around and do stuff. I don't know where she's getting money, and she doesn't have any identification. Hopefully she won't get hurt because she doesn't even have a blood type that exists on our Earth. So
Yeah, I
Fingers
mean, like, if
crossed.
something bad happens, they're gonna have to go to the one person on Earth that has the same blood type as her, which it happens to be probably a far way away.
yeah, it's her dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so that was the episode. I enjoyed the episode. I didn't think it was the best episode that we've seen so far. It wasn't as good as the Earth 2 episodes, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it was solid. It was okay. And next episode looks like a little interesting one. But I'm really looking forward to seeing The Flash on Supergirl next Monday.
Cannot wait to see that. It's
I
gonna be
think
great.
I think that one's going to be fantastic. All right, everybody. We will see you with our next review. But hope you're having a great spring, and we'll see you next time. All right. Bye.